Hey guys, welcome to yet another AI/ML tutorial and automations tutorial. And in this video, we're going to talk about how you can integrate MiniMax with your n8n. So basically, MiniMax is one of the emerging AI or AI/ML concept out there, and n8n, as you guys already know, is one of the most popular automation workflow tools out there. So basically, we'll be integrating both of them. So why I did choose MiniMax for this particular demonstration is that I have already covered the integrations with Gemini and Claude in the previous videos. So this time it is MiniMax, a much more cost-efficient model, which gives output in a fraction of cost for especially for tasks which are simpler uh, uh, that the other models like Gemini or Claude can actually demand higher prices. But this is a really very easy and very cheap model. So if you're looking for some budget friendly or if you have some limitations in budgets for your own workflow and you want to do it in a particular cost, then I think Minimax is one of the best models that you can try. So without further ado, let me show you how you can integrate any AI and in this for this particular video, the Minimax with your n8n workflow. So this is a beginner only guide and it will teach you how to do these things. If you don't know about n8n, you want to explore, you want to know how to create workflows, what workflows are, you have no idea about these, then you can check out our previous videos in the channel as well, where I have taught all of them in detail, in depth. So yes, without further ado, as you can see, I have my n8n instance running locally on my computer. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is create a workflow. You can see I have created a workflow with the name my workflow 7. And the first thing that we're going to do is add an execution node. So it basically determines what will trigger this particular uh, workflow. So we have different options like a scheduled one, or but for the simplicity of this video, we're going to choose a manual trigger. So whenever we press this execute workflow button, this workflow will execute. And then I'm going to click onto this plus option, and from this plus option we're going to choose the AI option at the top. And within the AI we can see the Minimax right here, so you can interact with Minimax AI models using this option. Simply click here, and then you will see these options. The first one is audio actions, like converting text to speech. We have image actions, like generating a particular image using Minimax models. Text actions, like messaging a model. This is the most one I widely use. Then we have video actions, like to generate video from text prompts or generate video from image as well. So for now, we'll be choosing message model. Now, once you've selected message model, we need to do some configurations, which will be required, in order to your n8n instance to be able to connect with the actual Minimax model out there. So the first setting we see or we encounter is the credential. The first and foremost and the most important crucial step is that you need to create your credentials, in order to verify that who you are, and how many credits you have. So yes, for that you need to click onto this plus option, create new credentials. And from here, the most important thing, that would be the API key using which you will be able to communicate with the Minimax services out there. If you don't know how to get your Minimax API key, simply head on to platform.minimax.io. That is like the console for your all Minimax payments details, API keys, and whatnot. From here, you can manage the same. Now, once you head on to platform.minimax.io, click on to console, and within the console, let me click it again. Within the console, you can see plan details and as well as this plan usage. So within the plan details, you can see your subscription key. This is basically the fancy term for API key. Click onto this copy button and your API key will be successfully copied. Then the next thing that we're going to do is, paste this API key into this particular field right here. And as you can see, I have successfully pasted my API key. Then for the region, I can choose anyone. Like if you are watching from China, you can simply choose China. Since Minimax is held by the Chinese, comes within the Chinese territories. So yes, it is separated into these two regions. I'm going to choose international, and then for the allowed HTTP request domains, we have a further setting. Like if you wish to allow all of the HTTP request domains, you can choose all. If you only want like for better security and privacy, if you want only for your these requests to be made on specific domains, you can restrict the access to specific domains of the workflow. And if you do not want the workflow, to have connect to any HTTP request uh, at all, then you can simply block them by clicking onto that. I'm going to choose all because why not? Then we click onto the save button and you can see that my credentials have been successfully created and has been saved in my workflow. Now, moving on to the next setting, which is the resource. So it points out to what resource we are trying to do. So since we already selected text, we have already selected message or model. If you wish to, generate or, throw a custom API call, you can use this option that is the custom API call. But for now, for the simplicity, we'll be using message or model. Then from here, we can choose the model. So we can choose any particular model. So for now, let me choose any subpar model like the MiniMax M2.1 high speed. I'm doing this because for very small tasks, I don't think there is any reason that you should go to high effort models. These models are perfectly for you to reply just to know that they exist and that your workflow is working fine. So now here in the next step, we're going to type in a prompt like, hello, who are you and how are you? Okay, so our prompt is typed in. Apart from that, we also have the role settings. The first one is user, like send a message as a user and get a response from the model. And the other one is assistant, which means you tell the model to adopt a specific tone or personality. We're going to go with the user option. If you wish, you can also enable this simplify output as well. And we also have some further options like, hide thinking, maximum number of tokens, max tool calls iterations, output randomness, top P, and system message as well. These particular add-ons vary depending upon the model. So for example, in Gemini, there were different options like integration of Google Maps, Google Search, and etc. Similarly, in Claude, we had the option of web search as well. So yes, for Minimax, we have these options. If you wish, you can add them as well. Now, since we are done with all of these, we can simply execute this step to check it out. But I'll just close it and click onto this button to execute the entire workflow. Now, as you can see, this particular node successfully finished, but we got an error from here which says the service is receiving too many requests from you. I don't know why is that. Is my API key got leaked? It says token plan usage limit reached. Upgrade your token plan or purchase credits for more usage. So yes, that is true. I currently do not have any particular usage. So if I go to my plan usage, you can see that I do not have recharged my credits. I do not have any active subscription. Thus, I do not have any particular usage. I need to subscribe it. So before you do that, you sure can check out the prices. You can simply click onto this recharge option, and from here, if you want, you can top up your AI credits, or you can subscribe as well. The minimum that you can start with is $5. You can do the same. If you wish to subscribe, you can always click onto the subscribe button, and from here we have these different token plans for MiniMax starting from $200 all the way to $1,200. For API pricing, I already showed you. These are the detailed pricing. As you can see, the per million token cost for input and output is very low as compared to other models, especially the Anthropic Claude. So yes, you can check them out. You can simply recharge it, and once you will recharge it, your API key will definitely work as expected, and you will receive the output as you should. So yes, this was pretty much it about this particular video. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you find this video helpful, to make sure to share it with your friends, especially those who are trying to learn through n8n, as I am also myself learning a lot. And together we'll be carrying out this journey, to master out these concepts of AI and automations, especially with this beautiful AI automation tool called n8n. So hang in there. To like this video, comment us if you are stuck anywhere, if you don't know anything, if you are pondering or you have any questions, do make sure to comment us. We'll try our best to reply you. And that was all basically for this video. So see you in the next one. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.